This is the first hay I've had to feed this year, and it's just because of the snow. And honestly, they would be fine without it. But because they're pregnant, and because honestly, because I just love these girls, I went ahead and put out a little bit of hay. Because while there's still forage out here, they hate going through the snow. And so this isn't a ton of hay for them. This is what, 15 ewes. But they get 2 little pads of hay, so it's not a lot. But just to give them a little extra, and they're not having to forage as much. Is it necessary? No. Is it something that makes me feel better? Yep. And that's really all it is. Because these girls really are fine. You'll see that there's actually snow on their backs. That's their insulating layer. That snow actually won't melt because it's not actually feeling the heat of their body, which means they are not feeling the cold. They are very well insulated. You'll see them out here in the morning with frost on them. You know, the snow will actually build up on their backs. So they're perfectly fine and healthy and plenty warm, but they appreciate a nice little snack, and it makes me feel good. But there is still plenty of forage out here. Pasture rotation is a real thing. They are currently on this pasture over here. This big pasture is divided into 4, and it's starting to look. I noticed yesterday when I was walking by it, and you won't be able to see it in the snow, but I did notice when I was walking by the edge of it yesterday that it's a little more beaten down, which is what you're looking for. You want them to beat it down, get all those seeds and embed it into the ground, and a little bit less forage. And you can probably even in the snow be able to tell the difference. So here's my dividing line that they will go into tomorrow. Actually, they go into this pasture, and you can see a clear dividing line between forage on the right and not as much forage on the left. So even though it is mid-December, we got snow in the ground, they are eating just grass and having some water and some minerals, and that is their full diet right now. And until really late winter, when the grass completely dies off and they'll get some hay, then that's what they live on. It's completely a forage-based diet. They get some grain here and there to move them from pasture to pasture. Sometimes they'll get some grain in their last couple weeks when the babies are completely filling their body cavity and there's just not room for food, just to ward off ketosis. But that's it. I mean, I probably go through about 50 pounds of grain a year. For the most part, these are completely forage-based animals, and it's really because of pasture rotation that I'm able to give them forage even late into the winter, and that be their diet. So good morning from a little snowy day here in Maryland. Hope you guys have a great day.